So whenever you want to check more than one condition, so what you will be doing, you will be making use of these logical operators. The first operator is your or. So we have and, or, not. So we have three logical operators. Here, whenever we are going to make use inside the if or filter, we are going to not use the keywords. In your Python, you will be making use of your keywords and or not. So coming over here, you need to make use of the symbols. So for and it is ampersand, and for or it is pipe, and for the not it is tilt or the invert. So these symbols you need to make use of. So how to write the conditions? So coming to your and, we have three ways in which you can check more than one condition. There are three ways in which you can check more than one condition. That is first one. First one, filter, filter, condition 1, comma, condition 2. Condition 2. So there is, whenever you have more than one condition to check, Ranjan, let me explain the concept, then I will check the error. So whenever you have more than one condition to check and you want the and operator between them, in the sense you want both the conditions to be true. If only both the conditions are true, then you need to filter out the data. Then that time you need to use the comma symbol. So this means that condition 1 also should be true and condition 2 also should be true. So this is the one way in which you can perform the AND operator. So coming to the second way, that is query set 1, ampersand query set 2. This means that you are going to write the filter conditions. Whatever the filter condition, what your filter condition is going to return, it is going to return a query set. So model dot objects dot filter condition 1 ampersand model dot objects dot filter condition 2. Condition 2, condition 1. This is the one more way in which you can use your AND operator. So first it is going to check with this condition and it will be returning a query set. And then it is going to check with this condition and it will be returning a query set. Now both the query sets will be compared. Whatever the things that are common in both the query set, you will be able to get. Whatever the thing that is common in both the query set, you will be able to get. This is the one more way. And in the next way, you need to make use of a class. The third way in which you can make use of your AND operator is through a class, query class. That is Q class, which means the query class. Filter Q, Q, condition 1, condition 1, ampersand Q, condition 2. Condition 2. This is the second way in which you can make use of your AND operator. Coming to the OR operator, we have two ways in which we can make use of this OR operator. The first one is query set 1, query set 1 or query query set 2. So in the sense this operator. So like this you need to write your conditions whenever you want to check multiple conditions. And the second way is through your Q class. So second way is through the Q class. Filter Q of condition 1 or Q of condition 2. This is the second way. So in two ways you can go for the OR operator. And coming to the NOT operator, one is through the Q class itself and one more you already know. Not in the sense it is just opposite. True in the sense false, false in the sense true. So tilt of Q condition. This is the one way, and the second way is through the exclude function. So you have already done this one, exclude condition. It is going to return you a query set where the condition is not matching. If the condition is not matching for a particular record, that record it is going to return you, exclude in the sense. If the condition is matching, that has been excluded. Apart from wherever the condition is not matching, it is going to get those records. These are the ways in which you can perform your logical operations. So your AND operator, you can perform the AND operation in the three way. Coming to the OR operation, it is through the two ways, and NOT operator, it is one through the query your Q class and one more through the exclude function. So coming to what actually this Q class, everywhere I am telling regarding this Q. So Q class, what is this Q class? So why we are going to make use of Q class in the sense to build the complex database queries. So whenever we want to make use of logical operator, the one way is through this Q class. So we have to import this one. So from where I will be importing this one? From Django.db.modules I need to import the Q class. From Django.db.models you need to import the Q class. So let me import it from Django.db.models import Q. Yeah, Q. So you need to import this Q class. Why this Q class is used for? To write the complex database queries. Q is a class. Q is a class that allows you to write complex database queries using the logical operator. So when you compare your query set 1 or query set 2, query set and query set 2, it is bit complicated. See, you need to write the complete this much big condition to do the things. But when you go with the Q class, it is very easy. You need to just use Q keyword and you can easily create them out. So this is the better way compared to the other methods. what we are going to do, we are going to convert this condition into query expression objects. What we are going to do, we will be converting the condition into query expression object. It is going to store the condition and it is going to allow the conditions to be combined together. Now let me show you. Now can you tell me which operator I need to use, and or not? I want to check it by the course or by the name. Either the user can enter the course or the name of the student. So which operator? Yes, correct. I need to go with the and your or operator. I need to go with the or operator. So whenever we are going to make use of logical operators, we have three ways. We have for your and we have three ways. For the or we have two ways. So this is bit lengthy procedure. When you check, it is a very big query you need to write. But when you go for the second way, that is bit easy. So let us use the second way. I have already written one condition. Let me write one more condition. Name double underscore I contains equal to Q. Now I need to make use of which operator? The pipe operator. Whenever I have two conditions, what I will be doing, I will be converting this condition into query expression object by passing to my Q class. By passing to the Q class, I am going to convert it into query expression object. By passing to the Q class, I am going to convert it into query expression object. Import the Q class, that is very important, importing the Q class. Okay, now I am going to search for, I don't know what names I have. So let me first go. I have Sid, right? Sid and Sivaduta. Let me just give SI. I am just giving SI. It has to return me both the records. See, it is returning me both the records. So it is now able to search by the name as well as the course. If I just give D, wherever D is present, it is going to return D. In Indumati, D is present. In Sid, D is present. Sivadut, D is present. Chandrasekhar, D is present. Here, D is not present. Here, D is present. So, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records it has to return me. Yes, it is returning me all the 5 records. In the bit, S name is your this one key. Where is S name? No, for me name only I have. Let me check my database. Yeah, name only. My field names are name and course. S name was in your add form. In the add form, I have given sname for getting the data from the front end to the back end. Yes, Ranjan, share the screen. Got it right? So don't get confused. So this name is the one present in the model. Okay, go to your views.py file.